Claire's like, yes, well, you know, me personally, I couldn't ask for anything more. Although, well, outside of the reason why we're all here, um, I'm sure most of you have already, and to the ones that we reached out to directly, have already know why we're to have met up in the first place, and that is that Slim has gone missing. Um, he and I met up with a colleague of ours that we were trying to bust some experimentation thing, some illegal experimentation on another island, and it went very wrong. Um, Unfortunately, I was the only one that was able to escape, and for a while, I had to go into hiding and then go back home, take care of the kids. But now it's time to finally get Slim back, and I had met up with Terry and was staying here until he felt a very strange disturbance, one that was very familiar. It was like the what was it that you said again, Terry?
That that Xerneas's voice was calling to me again.
No. How many legendaries are we gonna have to kill?
So
Well,
you're telling me that deer or whatever that thing was is back for seconds?
Ah, that, somehow I don't know how they're related again. Just I'm just not sure. What is this? What would this mean?
Hmm.
well, it's possible if there's something going on with Xerneas, it might relate to Yveltal too, and in that regard, we might be able to track down Slim and find out where, or at least find out where his whereabouts might be.
Yeah,
Um,
but that can also be a bad thing. If Yveltal gets his hands on Slim again, we might not know the outcome. It took long enough for us to, get rid of the shadow energy that was messing around with his head to start that all over again.
You really had the rotten end of the stick in that relationship.
yeah, but I'm sure if Terry is still getting some sort of pull from Xerneas, it's possible that Slim might as well, even if they've long been beaten. I mean, after all, for the past 2 decades, Slim and I have been like traveling the world to try to find any trace amounts of shadow Pokemon and just, well, freeing them from their corruption. That way they don't have to be in that state. And Slim's been able to, well, purify them in a sense, just like
Hmm.
he did long ago.
Do you think perhaps not only did Yveltal capture him to, get back to what he was doing long ago, but also to stop those purifications from happening? So that way his shadow energy can continue to, well, spread among the world?
It's possible, but I just I don't understand how those Pokemon can be back so soon. Like, after all,
Wait a minute. Z took care of them.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, surely
You
we would
think
have
there's a
learned. Surely, if something had happened, then he would have come looking for us, right?
Maybe
When
this
we
something affected him as well.
when we found Little Z for the first time at the egg, he was there because Xerneas and Yveltal beat him. Sure, it was a stalemate, but could it possibly be that this time, when Xerneas and Yveltal hatched, Little Z wasn't so lucky in beating them?
Uh, just like that thought of your old friend Henry the Zygarde being beaten in a much worse way, it tugs at your soul almost. And like Claire looks down and is like, I don't want to think about that. Henry was a friend.
We might not do as a friend, but even if we don't want to, we have to take that as a precaution and assume that this time around, Xerneas and Yveltal either are more powerful or have learned from their previous mistakes.
Well, we won't know unless we find out. Terry, were you able to tell exactly where this calling was coming from?
Mm, out of character, should I know?
Yeah, yes, actually, you were, basically, I'll just like explain why. While you were contacting the other members of Team Infinity, um, you were able to sort of triangulate where this calling was coming from, and it is coming from the Whirl Islands, which you and most of the people here were able to learn about. Were able to learn that the what am I trying to say? That one group that you met a few days ago, the Dynadashers, had gone up to the Whirl Islands to essentially save Lugia, and from what you've been able to what if information has been released publicly, you know that operation was a success. So, however, there was no reports of Xerneas or Yveltal or anything else. But you're able to know that calling is coming from those islands.
The uh the islands where there's those kids fought Lugia. I believe that's where Xerneas is like that pole is like trying to get me to.
Hmm. Claire, where did you say that, Shady went missing?
One sec, my mic just died. Sorry. All right. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. So, Claire's like, it was a month ago, and unfortunately, it was when we were on Umber Island. But that's the exact opposite direction to the Whirl Islands from us. Although it's possible that they could have moved him at some point. And actually, Roosevelt, the mention of Umber Island is familiar because you recall helping a group of fossil Pokemon establish a presence there.
Oh.
Like back the 10 years ago, pretty much. You helped establish the fossil town on that same island.
It's been, oh my goodness, it's been forever, but I actually helped establish Fossil Town on Umbra Island.
Oh, really? I Well, where we went to was a different village. It was known as Garnet Village, but I had heard of that. And in fact, I recall one of the participating trial teams actually came from that town.
Really?
Yeah. And also thinking about it too, maybe it might make sense that Slim went missing there so far away from where Spike is getting the pull from. If this is Xerneas and Yveltal, they probably want to be as far away from each other as possible, seeing how much they hate one another.
That is true, but we're still just guessing if it's Xerneas or Yveltal. Remember, there were other forces at play back when we did our adventure, and also I've been hearing some weird things of cults going around on these islands, so they might actually be. It might actually just be one of them. And in fact, Auta, you remember because you had the Infernal Cult attack the iron barge that you and Lily were on.
Is it possible that one of these cults were called the Infernal Cult?
I
I
mean,
remember back when I was. You can finish what you were saying first.
Claire's like, I mean, again, we won't know. We don't know if we don't check it out. But yeah, I've
All
been
right, then.
hearing all sorts of weird stuff. So I don't know. So what do you guys suggest? We go to the Whirl Islands or go to Umber Island?
Well, it sounds like a job for Team Infinity. And the way Team Infinity always did things was rush in head first and figure it out from there. So I say we head back to our old roots in this situation.
I happen to agree. Due to the severity of the situation, I really think we cannot, waste time.
So, out of
Right
character,
then.
where are you guys planning on going?
I say first things first. We save Slim wherever he is.
True.
We know his last known location, so we should start there.
All right. One sec. What was that?
I just did something. That was an accident. Whoopsie.
Roosevelt
Whoopsie, accidentally
accidentally uses heat
being,
wave.
Cutely
Oh.
murders you.
Oh my God.
Oh no, guys, whoopsie. Oh no.
Please, guys, I need my deposit back for this apartment.
No, don't do it. Oh my God.
Deposit.
Oh my God. Oh, hold on. What's going on? Roll 20. All of a sudden, people are just appearing.
No
Oh, God.
meteors in the household.
Libby,
No.
are you okay?
Wait,
It was a joke.
Okay.
But in doing that, I actually clipped
no
a
meteors?
Pokemon.
Not the Draco meteor. Oh my God.
I said no meteors.
So we should meteor together, maybe.
Oh my God.
What
Okay,
meteor?
but okay, that sounds cool and all, but how about outside?
Okay. All right. So in that case,
It's good to see you guys again.
The shenanigans are back. All right. So
Yeah, our collective brain cell count may have dropped, but now we're all sharing them.
pretty much.
Yeah, Layla, I was gonna say you forgot all the jokes in the recap.
Yeah. One sec. Okay, so you guys can go to Umber Island. There's actually a relatively like fast way to do it. Auta, you do know that since you're like you work like for the capital, you are familiar with how near the ports there are access to teleportation pads that actually work. Like you were able to find this out. They are built on similar technology as the crystals of your old team badges, and they essentially allow you to just teleport between different islands.
All right,
So,
so there's
skip travel
I was gonna-
time.
Sadly, from having to work with the government, I do know that there are easy fast travel points around the islands, similar to stuff we use in Team Infinity to get to place for their badges.
All right,
That's
and
useful.
one sec. And then,
I was gonna comment on
okay.
this. Sadly, from working with the government.
I was about to say, from
No, they
working
are-
with the government?
I mean, I didn't
I
want
mean-
to judge you.
I mean,
So what are you, some kind of narc, bro?
Jimbo's like
I was forced to. All right.
Yeah, I mean,
Wow.
it was either contribute to like research and
That's
stuff.
rough, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, hey, he was able to get funding for his research, but at the same time, bro had to assist.
become a shill.
Yeah.
We didn't need funding in the first place.
It was also you could potentially risk getting
Jail time, yes, I
Yeah, because y'all didn't have a permit for your experiments, remember?
No
Uh,
problem.
Don't worry, John. We trust you definitely.
Goodness.
Uh-huh.
Sorry,
Well, I
I'm
was just
working.
making. I was just
I'm
trying
working
to
on
make
making
a
that video.
permanent. Sorry, I was just making kaiju-sized Pokemon permanent. Nothing much.
Oh my god.
Also, out of character is
What's up?
one of the kids Slender. Are they named after Slender Man?
I don't know.
The
Rob, why don't you answer that question?
Slender is another way to say thin.
Oh.
Or, if you don't like the word thin, slim.
Get it? Haha, funny.
I like Slender Man more.
You name your kid like a Harry Potter fan would name their kid.
Oh god.
Thank
Hopefully-
you.
Oh my god. Hopefully not the Harry Potter author. Anyways, that joke went over everyone's head. That's fine.
It's so cute that he's pink.
Sorry,
Alright.
I'm too focused on. I'm trying to make my Mimikyu, but that means first I must render this plague doctor Kane.
Oh wait, you're
I'm
trying to
also-
make an actual icon for Nightshade?
Yes.
Oh my god.
So I'm in Blender trying to render plague doctor Kane.
Oh man. Anyways,
I don't know why I thought of the Princess Bubblegum scene from Adventure Time.
okay. So you guys set up with a plan, and Irene's like, well, you guys do your adventure thing. I'll watch over the kids. And
All right.
Terry, I can promise for my kids that they won't.
Oh,
They won't make too much of a mess. I can't promise that for Claire's kids. He's like, excuse me. He's like, I'm kidding, dear. Have fun. Hope you find Slim and stay safe for me, okay?
All right. Irene. We have one last thing before I leave, and it ought to like sort of. This is gonna be like ought to like. Ought to like is saying this Irene like trying to say it privately. This is gonna be extremely dangerous, and as much as we're joking about this, there's a small chance I might not come back.
Hey, don't talk like that, okay? You're gonna come back, all right?
I'm gonna try, but if I don't, I love you, and I love Irene Kira.
Love you too, darling.
Stay safe.
Now, go save the world again, all right?
All right.
Oh yeah. In a similar manner, Jimbo's gonna walk up to Rybium, and while he's doing whatever he's doing, playing Mario Kart, or if not, he's gonna walk up to him. And he's gonna be like, Ryby, Papa's about to go, but I need to tell you something first.
Yeah, sure. What's up?
Okay. So, in our house, the big rug, in the living room.
Mm-hmm.
If I die and don't come back, I need you to, when you go back home, lift up that rug, and there's a safe under there. And the safe's code is 247231. I wrote down. It's right here.
Okay.
And if I die, you need to take out whatever's in that safe and go to Titanium next door. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Then he'll tell you everything.
Okay. I'm a
All
little
right,
confused,
that's
but
it.
okay. Okay.
I love you, Ryby. Have fun.
Love you too, Dad. Like, Rybium's a little confused, but he's like, okay. All right. So.
Maybe the funny, goofy, Team Infinity, but we still understand the stakes of the situation.
Yeah, true.
Might be best to give our loved ones our final word in case we will come back.
Oh my god. Anyway. All right. Anyways, so everyone gives their goodbyes.
Irene, can you make sure you water the trees outside?
Of course.
Thank you.
All right. So everyone, gets ready to go, and Auta, you lead everyone off to the port. Where just like, and feel free to put everyone put your tokens on.
Is that a yes?
I'll put
Yes.
what? All right, let's see.
Oh, it's been so long since I've been to a beach.
The sand. Oh, it reminds me back of the
I
desert.
wish I could take a little vacation here, but unfortunately, we don't have the time.
As we've been walking along, Roosevelt's just like, "Don't worry, guys. If any of you die when I come back, I'll be sure to give you a proper burial. Okay, don't you worry. All right."
Roosevelt says
Roosevelt?
even though he has the life aura, he can bring people back to life.
Stripes. What says that you won't die too?
I told you, in time, when I come back, I'll give you all a proper. It's okay. Don't worry. I got you.
Right.
I got you.
All right.
To
You
quote
got a cheat code that makes you sure you come back.
He Who Remains, reincarnation, baby. All right. So you guys are strolling down this beach side, and then the head like staff member on the port, Blastoise, is like, Excuse me. We're kind of in the middle of something. So unless you're on official business, then we need you to head back to the city. Okay.
We're on sort of life-saving business. Kind
Also,
of use
sir, what is even happening here?
that too.
Listen. First, also whoever had the child screaming in the background, can you please mute? But yeah. What was I saying? Sorry. So the bastard's like, well, firstly, the festival just wrapped up. There's a lot of, managing with all the sudden influx of ships leaving, a lot of people going back to their islands and stuff. And also, I don't know how much you've heard about what transpired on the Whirl Islands, but we're having an official investigation into it. So unfortunately, we can't have too many unsupervised Pokemon be constantly leaving the island. So unless you're on official business, we can't let you pass for the time for the moment. I'm sorry.
Go on, Auta. Show them your badge.
Yeah. Look, So, what exactly is the government place called again, so I can try and sound as official as possible?
So the capital is called Dorado, and it's the golden capital. You can just say that you're actually you have met the what did I say? The governor of the capital. You have met him, and his name is Don Juan. He's the Caparaja that was also like the announcer for the Golden Festival during those battles.
Yeah. So after runges through his lab coat, pulls out official looking ID thing. Look, I'm an official worker for the Eldorado government, and I need to quickly get off this island and go help somebody.
Okay. Oh man, you should. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, we actually just ran into some of your coworkers earlier. They were actually, totally. Okay, so you're going to the Whirl Islands, right? We can totally set that up. Although, just obviously be careful. We'll get you there. Catch up with your with them in just a moment. Sorry about that. And
No problem.
Blastoise quickly rushes over. He whispers to a war turtle's get the teleport ready. Send them there. It's like, you sure? Yeah. They're with the government. Okay, yeah. And the war turtle just gives a thumbs up and then proceeds to rush off. And the Blastoise walks back. Is like, again, sorry about that. I'm
No problem.
I've never seen any of you guys here before. Are you guys new or something?
Yeah. I guess you could say that. We've only been here for a short while.
Okay, all right. Yeah, sorry about that. Didn't recognize you. I've been here all my life. I've worked in the docks. It's kind of like a family business, but also, I've met a lot of people up in the capital. So, yeah, you just didn't ring a bell to me. So sorry about that. What's your name, by the way?
You can call me Auta.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Gary.
All right, Gary.
Okay, and
That is a reference, isn't it?
Yes, I didn't want to say blue because that's just obvious. No, I just went with Gary. Anyways, the war turtle comes back, whispers to Gary. He's like, "Okay, all right, your transporter's ready. Just follow me, and we'll get you sent right over there."
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
As Auta puts the badge back in his lap and just I hate using this thing.
Okay. Anyways, so you guys get ready to set off, and one sec. Okay, so you guys follow, and I didn't really have a thing set up for it, so we'll just use theater of the mind. But you guys walk over to one of the many small little businesses. And One sec. And essentially, the not businesses, buildings. What am I saying? And you walk inside, and there's like a little teleporter pad, and you guys step in. And quick thing, did anyone catch what Gary had said when when Auta had first shown the badge?
Uh, yeah, that we were going to Oh, I can't tell if you're talking about the island he was sending us to, or the fact that some of my other co-workers had passed through here.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no. Auta was keeping that, but he decided, to keep that to keep that to check to himself, not to say anything about it right now, and basically wait to tell everyone as soon as they're off the island.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you guys, you were expecting to head to Umber Island, but instead appear here. In the old ruins of an abandoned town. Feel free to put your tokens.
So, yo, is this the right place?
This is not where
Arceus,
we were.
Arceus, why must you do this to me? All right.
Huh?
So, I was gonna wait to tell you guys this after we teleported, but now that we're here, I don't know who he was talking about that went before us that were part of the government as well. I was the only one on this island, to my knowledge.
Say sec right now.
Good.
Oh, don't you worry. I'm sure we'll meet them quite soon.
Wait,
Yeah. The question is though, are we even in the right place?
this is not Umber Island.
Say sec right now.
I think.
Oh.
And Terry, that pull that you felt back a few nights ago is even stronger now. You know exactly where you're at. You're on the Whirl Islands.
You know what else kind of stinks? You know that scab in the back of my head is real hurting right now.
Oh. Auta just turned his head to the sky. Why, Arceus? Can't just one thing go right for once?
No, John, maybe that's for all the hairless Murray comments.
That's a deep cut. But so as you guys are like kind of like
there is no rest for the wicked.
No. But yeah, you guys are like in a slight panic mode of sorts, but everyone here is like kind of just like worried, confused, not sure what to do, except for Roosevelt. Roosevelt, with your aura reading capability, you're able to sense that you're not alone. There's someone nearby. Three someones, actually. You're able to feel the presence of 3 legendary Pokemon. But their aura seems weak, actually. But you know that they're very close.
So, you know how I said we might meet them quite soon?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
We're gonna
What
meet
is it,
3
Stripes?
someones quite soon.
Just for once, I'd like for Team Infinity. I think this is just a curse on Team Infinity as a whole at this point. Because as soon as we come back together, nothing ends up going correct.
Oh, man.
Just reminds me of old times. He like pats out his lab coat back. By the way, he looks snazzy in that.
Outside
We
the
are the
few,
exception.
Thanks. It has multiple acid holes in it.
uh-huh.
Anyway, what are you sensing, Stripes?
I told you it was 3 someones. I think they might be. He like, he like does that thing where like you lick a finger and you like put it in the wind.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, yep.
Please.
I think they're legendaries too, but it's pretty weak. You know, it's pretty weak.
Weak?
Please, Roosevelt, tell me one of them is Henry.
I can't tell you much.
You
And
Can you
that's
tell
not
us the
just
direction?
because you're the type of guy to lick a floor and be completely fine afterwards.
never letting Terry live that down.
You know what should have happened?
It's
Terry,
it's
you know what should have happened? Terry should have gotten poker rest after that.
But that's
it's fine, Roosevelt. It's
Oh.
fine that you don't know much about ghost types biology.
Spike, you
Eh.
should have gotten poker rest after that. I don't know how you came out of that completely unscathed.
It's funny.
Nightshade, backed me up. It was your parents.
Oh god, that's so bad out of context. All right, context. Nightshade found out that his parents were part of Team Rocket and had essentially like sold him off to try to retrieve Zygarde, and so Nightshade, in a fit of rage, killed his parents. And for ghosts,
You know, we did a little patricide.
yeah, exactly. But yeah.
Not unusual for Team Infinity.
Oh my god.
They were real
Wait, is
booty
that
holes.
brother? God, fuck, not even.
Everyone.
unusual.
Yeah,
Please remember.
but yeah, everyone's got everyone's got parental
patricide's
issues
right,
in this. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, in this universe, ectoplasm is the equivalent of blood, so Terry essentially cleaned up the crime scene.
And he almost got away with it without anyone noticing.
Yep. Oh man, that was so funny. So,
That was hilarious.
yeah, Roosevelt, you, with the aura that you're feeling, you start to sense it actually like starting to like get closer, and you all then notice 3 Pokemon like peering from underneath, like approaching from behind some of the worn down buildings. 3 legendary birds.
Defensive positions.
Evasive maneuvers.
It's just Jimbo and Auta up front as the tanks.
And let's see.
If we weren't streaming right now, I just.
What's the matter?
What? Nothing.
Adam, no salty language on my stream.
I'm aware. I
Thank
listen,
you.
man.
I haven't seen
Listen to the
these
Team Infinity
before.
comeback.
However, okay, so Jimbo and Auta, you are both looking at these 3 legendary birds, and however, by looking at them, they don't seem to be like ready to fight you. They seem more like they're studying you in a sense.
Oh, hold on. Would I know of the legendary birds from, my old book?
Your fancy schmancy book? No, because that old book that you had was on legendary Pokemon in relation to your home continent. That being, what was it? Kalantos.
Galantis.
You're on a completely different part of the world, so these 3 are not all that familiar. And you have not really... Actually, no. You have heard of them, not from the books, though. You've heard of them from Lily, because she's, like, heard stories of the legendary birds, and in fact, I think even recreated one of them as her whole Pokemon robotics project.
Yeah, you all are the legendary birds. Yeah. I remember Zapdos, Moltres, and Articuno, correct?
Articuno steps forward and is like, "You're correct. What brings you here?"
Half mistake, half trying to find a friend.
Then you might be looking for those on the peak. Some strange Pokemon had appeared here, and we could sense that they were malicious. However, with our guardian gone, our power is very weakened. We cannot stand against them on our own. However, we can sense great power from you all.
That's a first. Usually it's the other way around. Legendaries calling us weak and themselves strong.
And Zapdos was like, "Well, we've had our fair share of underestimating mortals, and yeah, and also we're just we're far from our full strength at the moment.
Still, nice change of pace. So, the Pokemon that came here, do you know, or can you at least describe them?
One of the, let's see, they were, it's been a long time since we ventured out of the island, and so a few of them were unrecognizable, but they seem to be, there were 3 of them walking. However, there was another one, a 4th, that seemed to be shackled down, both their arms and legs in chains.
Ma.
I see. Where did you say that they went to again?
Up to the peak of Mount Silver. And Moltres speaks up. The one in chains, there was something familiar about them. They radiated a similar aura as us. Up until recently, we had been dealing with this corruption to the heart, to the soul. Our minds filled with nothing but malice and anger. But thankfully, through the intervention of a few adventurers, our souls were freed. But...
Wait. Was the one in chains, were they purple and blue by any chance?
Yes, they were. And Claire immediately shoots up. Slim! He has to be here.
Talls.
Please, I'm sorry. I think that's my husband. Would you be able to take us there? Articuno looks down and says...
Stupid.
We would be... No, they did not say stupid, Libby.
Oh no, I said I'm so stupid.
Don't beat yourself up.
But yeah, Articuno sighs and says... We can help you. However, we cannot aid you. If it comes to a battle, we cannot aid you. But we can take you there. And they all sort of bow down and spread out their wings. We can offer you a ride up to the peak.
That would be useful.
So, y'all ready?
Let's hurry as well.
Y'all ready to hitch a ride on the legendary birds?
Yeah, let's not waste any time. The longer we wait, I have a bad feeling that the worse it's gonna get.
Okay. So, Adam, were you about to say something?
What?
Oh, I thought I heard you about to say something. I'm deluded. Don't mind me.
Roosevelt was just gonna be like, you know what? I have wings myself, so I'll just kind of fly on next to you guys.
Very well.
Yo, can I try flying too?
Terry, you can levitate only like 3 meters off the ground. That is all.
Yeah,
Okay,
what about the
okay.
Gengar from the
Hold on a
anime
second.
though?
Okay,
But
hold on a second. What if, right, you get on my shoulders, right, and you start levitating on me, so you're 3 feet above me at all times?
Oh my
And then we
god.
fly up that way.
Sure. Oh
Say-
man. Yeah, you can do that.
Why am I
I saw-
imagining the Titanic like... No, not Titanic, Aladdin, like, I can show you the world.
Oh my god.
So we start flying, and I'm
Oh,
like, you're
no
doing it, Terry,
way.
you're doing it. Oh my goodness, you're doing it.
Uh
You're flying. Fly high, buddy, fly high.
huh. All right, so, I guess Terry is hitching a ride on Roosevelt while everyone else hitches a ride on the legendary birds, and so, one sec.
Did they know I am also riding a legendary?
Yeah,
do they
you
know.
technically are. Yeah. All right.
4 legendary birds. Going
Yeah.
to the sky.
the 4 legendary birds. Oh my god. All right, and then so you guys proceed to start making your way up, and it is a very very long flight up as you are passing by woods and flying up these tall mountains, and you all get like this feeling, like this strange shiver down your spine. And it's a feeling that you haven't felt since the last time you did battle all those years ago. And oh boy, is it nostalgic, but oh boy, is it also concerning. But upon reaching the peak, you find 4 Pokemon. A Duraludon, an Excadrill, a Tyranitar, and your old buddy Slim, chained down to a pedestal with what look like wires, like strapped onto part like his arms and his chest.